Good afternoon, everyone. At this time, I'd ask everyone to stand for the national anthem and the invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful job. So we're going to take a moment of silent reflection as we induct the invocation, all right? Known by many names, yet beyond all names, we gather in gratitude for the breath that unites us, the light that guides us, and the love that binds us. Grant us wisdom to see the sacred in one another, courage to act with compassion, and humility to walk gently upon this earth. May our shared hopes drown out division, and our common humanity inspire service. Blessed our time together with openness, and our hearts with the peace that transcends understanding. In this space of unity, let us find strength. Amen, amen. Blessed be, and may it be so.
Please be seated. Graduates, faculty and staff, honored guests, parents, colleagues, and friends, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the Roseman University of Health Sciences Commencement for the class of 2025 joining us today. It is my privilege to preside over this ceremony as we confer degrees and professional certificates to students and residents who have completed their Roseman University journey and are eager to enter their chosen professions with pride and confidence. I would like to begin by saluting the 202 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, 16 for the Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner, 79 for the Doctor of Pharmacy, and 10 for the Advanced Education in Orthodontics and Dental Facial Orthopedics. Today, we recognize each of you here for your outstanding dedication and achievement. Today's commencement marks 22 years since the university's inaugural class of 35 pharmacy students received their degrees. Like that remarkable event, today's will be remembered certainly because it is a milestone in each one of your lives, but also because it has a place in the history of Roseman University. Classes of 2025, welcome to this very important day, your commencement. Now please welcome Dr. Eukarya Nadi, Chancellor of the Nevada campus.
Good afternoon. Oh, we can do better than that. This is a celebration. This is commencement. We are here to celebrate our graduates. So let me start by saying again, good afternoon. Congratulations to the class of 2025. It's a beautiful day. It's a day of celebration. It is your day, Roseman University class of 2025. We are here to celebrate you. We are proud of your achievements. Graduates, now, I will call on your chosen profession, and we need you to acknowledge that you are here. And audience, we need you to acknowledge our students and their achievements. So, let me start by asking, do we have future nurses and family nurse practitioners in the house? You know, you are the ones who will take care of us when we are most vulnerable. You are also the most trusted profession in the United States. So thank you for choosing the nursing profession. Do we have future pharmacists in the house? You will be the drug experts. You are the one that people will call on when they have questions on their medications. You are also the most accessible in the community. We don't need to make an appointment to come see you. We just show up in the pharmacy and you take care of us. Thank you for choosing the profession of pharmacy. Now, I'm going to cut this one short. Do we have future orthodontists in the house? You are already dentists, but you chose to go back to school to do some more training, learn some more skills. You are the ones who give us our best smiles. You are the ones who try to make our teeth straight, even when nature didn't make our teeth straight. You are the one who go into the mouth and fix anything that needs to be fixed. We appreciate you. Thank you for choosing to be orthodontists. Okay, now that we acknowledge that you are all here, let me say once again, congratulations to the class of 2025. I have the distinguished honor to introduce some individuals here with us this afternoon. Please stand as I introduce you to be recognized. Starting on my right, Dr. Liana Oswald, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and Assessment, College of Pharmacy. She will administer the oath, pharmacy oath. Dr. Richard Stevens, Assistant Professor, College of Dental Medicine. He will administer the dentist's pledge. Trustee, Mr. Hugh Anderson, Chair, Roseman University Board of Trustees. He will introduce our members of the board today. Dr. Len Jessup, Fellow, the Lindsay Institute, and our commencement speaker. He will be introduced to you later during this program. Dr. Renee Kaufman, our president and the co-founder of this university. She's also presiding over today's commencement. Dr. Harry Rosenberg, founder and president emeritus, Roseman University of the Health Sciences. Dr. Charles Lacey, another co-founder and vice president for executive affairs of Roseman University of the Health Sciences. Mrs. Gina Mattox, our vice president for philanthropy and alumni relations, with her angelic voice. Dr. Frank LeCory, Dean, College of Dental Medicine. Dr. Brian Oxon, Dean, College of Nursing. Dr. Larry Fanning, Dean, College of Pharmacy. On my right, second row, Dr. Sarojit Dey, President of the Faculty Senate and Professor, College of Pharmacy. Dr. Tom Metzger, Vice President for Institutional Research and Effectiveness. Mrs. Sarah Lynn Wilkins, Vice President for Human Resources. Mr. Jason Roth, Vice President for Communications and Partnerships. Dr. Doug Dodds, Vice President for Business and Finance. Dr. Jeffrey Talbot, Dean, College of Graduate Studies and Vice President for Research. Dr. Veronica Castro, Assistant Director of Clinical Resources, College of Nursing. She will administer the nursing oath. Dr. Glenn Robertson, Program Director, AEODO Program, College of Dental Medicine, and he will introduce our AEODO graduates. Dr. Mark DeSebo, Professor, College of Pharmacy, he will introduce our PharmD graduates. Dr. Andrea Leclerc, Associate Dean, Faculty Affairs and Learning Innovation. He will introduce our MSN, FMP, and BSN graduates. On the third row, Dr. Michelle Hahn, Director of Student Affairs and Assistant Professor of Pharmacy Practice. She will assist in the hooding of the PharmD graduates. Dr. Evan Williams, Director of Accreditation Services and Associate Professor of Pharmacy Practice. He will assist in hooding the PharmD graduates. Dr. Rigani Bakhtar, Professor of Pharmacy Practice, College of Pharmacy, and our faculty marshal for this wonderful commencement. I would like to take this opportunity to thank and recognize our Roseman employees who have worked tirelessly to transform our graduates, prepare them for their chosen profession. Starting with our faculty, will all members of our amazing, talented faculty and academic administrators please stand to be recognized. Yeah, thank you. Our staff make things run efficiently and smoothly. Some of them are often the face of Roseman. Will all our amazing and talented staff and employees please stand to be recognized? At this time, I would like to acknowledge another very important group in the audience. Sometimes we take our freedom in this country for granted. Several men and women put their lives on the line for us. Will all those on active duty, reserve, and veterans, if you are able, please stand or raise your hand and be recognized. We thank you for your service. You know, for every veteran, all those in active duty and or reserve, there are family members who provide much needed support, much needed care. And we need to recognize all the family members of our veterans, those on active duty and reserve. Please stand or raise your hand to be recognized. We thank you. I also like to acknowledge and say thank you to all our first responders. These are individuals who run into danger to save us. Will all our first responders please stand or raise your hand so we can recognize you? Thank you. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge the most important group in this audience: the parents, the spouses, the significant others, family members, friends, well-wishers of our graduates. Please stand so we can recognize and appreciate you. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for supporting our graduates. Please be seated. I also wish to say a special thank you to Hartford Springs. Thank you for enriching our program this afternoon with music. You are always here to enrich our program whenever we need you, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Now, Mrs. Gina Maddox, can you please rise? Please give a round, Roseman deserved applause for our Vice President for Philanthropy and Alumni Relations for her beautiful rendition of our national anthem. We will continue our program with greetings from our trustee, Mr. Hugh Anderson, chairman of our Board of Trustees. He will introduce the members of the Board of Trustees.
Although we can't see you very well from up here, I don't see a frown in the house. Thank you, Chancellor Nadi. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'm privileged to extend a welcome to our graduating students, the faculty and administration, and those of you who have supported these students during their pursuit of this day. Today we're graduating our 23rd class of students with a Doctor of Pharmacy degree, our 20th class of students with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree, and our 4th class with a Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner degree, and our 15th class of residents with the Advanced Education in Orthodontics and Dental Facial Orthopedics. Give yourselves a round of applause. That's rare air you're all breathing right now. As with the classes that have gone before you, you'll find success in the career paths you choose because Roseman University has provided you with a firm foundation in the practice of pharmacy, nursing, dental medicine, and research. I know that the parents and family members here today are very proud of your success, as rightly they should be. On behalf of our Board of Trustees, we thank your families and friends for joining us today. And it's my pleasure to introduce to you the members of this very dedicated Board of Trustees. Please stand as I introduce you. Heather Brace, Jason Glick, Brian Lindsay, Holly Prevost, Rick Smith, and Robert Talley. Thank you. Dr. Renee?
It is my distinct honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Len Jessup, a visionary leader whose remarkable career spans the world of higher education, entrepreneurship, and innovation. Born into a family of Italian immigrant entrepreneurs, Dr. Jessup became the first in his family to graduate from college earning his bachelor's degree and MBA from California State University, Chico, followed by a doctorate in management and organizational behavior from the University of Arizona. His personal journey embodies the transformative power of education and informs his passionate commitment to creating opportunities for others. Dr. Jessup's distinguished career includes serving as president of two prestigious institutions, Claremont Graduate University and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. At UNLV, he led the university to achieve the Carnegie R1 research status while fostering innovative public-private partnerships, including the development of the Harry Reid Research and Technology Park. As Dean of Business Schools at both the University of Arizona and Washington State University, he built nationally ranked programs and pioneered initiatives supporting entrepreneurship and technology transfer. Currently, Dr. Jessup serves as a fellow at the Lindsay Institute at UNLV, where he focuses on building the region's startup ecosystem. He is also preparing to launch Desert Forge Ventures in early 2025, which will drive innovation in AI, healthcare, clean tech, and biotech. His best-selling book, Self-Less, published by Forbes, reflects his leadership philosophy grounded in service, vision, and impact. Principles that have earned him recognition, including the prestigious CEO Award from the Council for Advancement and Support of Education. And just on a personal note, I did read this book, and when I read it, I thought, what an appropriate message for our healthcare graduates, and hence asking Len to speak today. You all, as healthcare graduates, will be service leaders, and that is the central theme to this book, Self-Less. So if you get a chance, pick it up. It's a great read. I don't have my copy here for autograph because I've passed it around and I haven't gotten it back yet, so highly recommend. Throughout his career, Dr. Jessup has remained dedicated to the belief that education and economic development can transform communities and individual lives. Please join me in welcoming a true champion of innovation and opportunity, Dr. Len Jessup.
Renee, thank you so much for that generous introduction. That was exactly as I wrote it. Perfect. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, graduates, look at your phones or watches. The over-under on this speech is 12 minutes, and so I'm going for the under. So keep track. Here we go. Good afternoon, everyone. Members of the Roseman community, faculty, staff, our leadership, board members, family and friends, and most important, our graduating class of 2025. I really appreciate this. This is an honor being with you here today. I've just got 3 quick themes for you. People, the pivot, and the echo. People, pivot, echo. All right, here we go. For most of my career, spanning nearly 40 years, I was immersed in the world of higher ed, the life of the mind. Professor, center director, department head, a couple times as dean, and as president, and a little stop as a VP along the way in there as well. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it, all of it. Higher ed is one of the few industries where you can shape lives at scale, and I was proud to help make institutions more nimble, responsive, and connected to their communities. But over the years, something kept pulling at me, and it was the notion of innovation. I'd seen firsthand how research breakthroughs on campus would often not make it out of the labs and into the world. I saw brilliant faculty trying really hard to be founders of startups, but struggling to find funding and mentorship and networks. And I saw regions like Southern Nevada full of raw talent and ideas, but still overlooked by the broader venture capital world. I had dabbled in the startup and venture world kind of in my spare time, trying to help innovation to flourish where I could, but I always kept my safe day job in higher ed. So, recently, I made the leap and left higher ed. Desert Forge Ventures was born out of a belief that the Las Vegas Valley can and should be a nationally recognized hub for entrepreneurship and innovation. We did indeed launch recently, and we're providing early stage capital and support to founders across the Southwest especially those coming out of institutions like UNLV and Roseman, those founders trying to build and scale hard to fund markets like ours. It was a big change from overseeing universities with tens of thousands of students and faculty to rolling up my sleeves with a small team and backing some gritty, creative founders at the earliest stages of innovation. But quite frankly, it didn't feel like a departure. It was more like a continuation of what I'd been doing before. And it all comes back to purpose, and that all comes back to people, and that's theme number one. In your chosen fields, we've got nursing and pharmacy and several other areas of the health sciences represented here today, and for all of it, people have to come first, right? Your patients, your teams, your communities. This isn't just a job, it's a mission. One of the most powerful lessons I've learned, and it's guided me from the classroom to the boardroom, is that people don't follow credentials, they follow care. They follow those who show up with empathy, humility, and a genuine desire to serve. I've felt that need to serve all my life, and that dream came together in the book that Renee mentioned on selfless leadership. I wrote the initial draft a few summers ago, and pains me to admit it, but I sat on it for a year, lacking the courage to publish it. Quite frankly, I didn't think anyone would want to read it. Forbes reached out, and the rest is history. The book finally made it into print a short time ago, and people are in fact reading it and liking it, which is terrific and humbling. We came up with a clever title separating the words self and less. So self, think about self as a verb, kind of like wag more, bark less, and the notion here is to self less, to not only think more about others, but to actually act and make decisions as a leader in the best interests of those for whom you serve. So let me give you a quick example from my time on this campus here at UNLV. When I first got here now, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, as all new presidents do, I conducted a 100-day listening tour, and that's where you meet with every stakeholder, both on campus and off, in one-on-one meetings or sometimes in groups. And one of the days I met with a large group of the groundskeepers here on this campus. And that's the team that overlooks the beautiful gardens, and especially the rose garden that's at the confluence of our two quads here. One of the groundskeeper supervisors, one of the leaders, Conrad, who's now retired, Conrad Wilson, was quiet during the session, which was kind of a surprise. But he came up to me afterward and he asked if he could come later and meet with me privately in my office to speak, which was kind of a surprise. So anyway, we set up a time, and Conrad came up to the office just down the way in Flora Dungan Hall. He got right down to business right away, went right to the heart of the matter, and he let me know that the generous tuition benefit that we have on campus here, that basically means that if you work here, then your family can go to the university for really inexpensive tuition and fees. He let me know that generous tuition benefit was available to administrators like myself, as well as the faculty and the professional staff, and then here it comes, but it was not at that time extended to the classified staff like him, the group who needed it most for their families. So with a lot of hard work, we finally got that approved for the classified staff, and I give Conrad complete credit for coming up with the idea and for getting it done. And that's had transformational impact on families here for generations. I look back on my time here at UNLV, and that's perhaps one of the things that we did that I'm the most proud of. And the epiphany for me there was that I needed to think and act more selflessly as a leader in my role as president, to actually act in the best interests of those for whom I served. Selfless leadership. So think about how that translates into today and into your commencement. And it reminds me of a favorite line I've used at many, many commencements, several of them in this building. It was an old catchphrase I'd heard: learn, earn, and return. Learn, earn, and return. So first you learn everything you can. You've been doing that at Roseman. And then you go out and earn not just a paycheck, but trust, respect, and experience. And then eventually you return by giving back, mentoring others, and helping to improve the system that you're a part of. The best health professionals, educators, and leaders that I know live this cycle over and over again. Live, earn, and return. And then sometimes along your journey, you'll be asked to pivot, and this is theme 2. Prior to UNLV, I did a little return in myself. I returned to my alma mater, the University of Arizona, to be dean of the Eller College of Management, the business school that I was a student at some 22 years earlier. When the search firm reached out, my first thought was, they want me to be the dean back at my alma mater. Have they checked my transcripts? Do they have any idea what kind of student I was? But anyway, I digress. I was able to go back to be dean, and I got asked to do some kind of odd assignments while I was dean there. For example, I was invited to join a newly formed fiduciary board for the statewide clinical enterprise for the School of Medicine at the University of Arizona. I wasn't sure that that was a good fit for me. That role was clearly not part of my career plan. I wasn't in healthcare. I was a business school guy. I certainly wasn't a health clinician, but I said yes. Similarly, while at Arizona, I was asked to be on a team to rethink and rebuild the university's tech transfer and commercialization efforts. Again, wasn't sure how that fit with my plan. I didn't think I had time to do that, but I did it. I took on the assignment and helped build Tech Launch Arizona, a really effective tech transfer unit spinning out companies in tech and biotech. Those two examples, two small pivots, just assignments really that I was asked to do, were great experiences that taught me more than I could have imagined about the business of healthcare, about the clinical system dynamics, about related new technologies and their impact, and about how to lead in the face of complexity. Those opportunities turned out to be a turning point for me. It helped prepare me for my role here as president of UNLV, and quite frankly, I wouldn't have got the job here at UNLV if I hadn't have taken on those assignments, crazy assignments. Then I got here, and all of a sudden, all of that came into play in launching the Kirk Kerkorian School of Medicine, building out the Office of Economic Development, the Harry Reid Research Park, as Renee mentioned, and putting the deal together to build the building that now houses Blackfire Innovation. That huge pivot from being dean at Arizona to being president here at UNLV, it never would have happened without the earlier, smaller pivots that at the time did not make any sense to me at all. So, if you're ever offered something slightly outside your comfort zone, lean into it. Some of the most meaningful steps forward in life might require that you make a change, might seem like it will stretch you a lot, and it might not even make complete sense at the time like it did with me, but these pivots are likely to position you for greater impact later on, trust me. And that brings me to this. Your work will echo, and this is theme number 3. My personal mantra in life, and it has been for decades, is that when I get to the end of my path, I want to be able in that moment to look back over everything and know, in that moment, I want to know that I did as much good as I possibly could for as many people as I could, and that I never shied away from an opportunity to do so. As I've gotten older, I've started to think even more about the impact that I'm having and what my legacy might be. But quite honestly, the real epiphany was that it isn't about my legacy. It was the sense that I've had an incredible privilege to be in roles where I got to help shape the legacies of others around me. So let me give you one other quick example of UNLV. While I was here, I loved fundraising. It was the funnest part of the job by far. Very close with my foundation board of trustees here, great group of leaders here in the community, like the board here at Roseman. One of my foundation trustees, who was a good friend, still is, he had called me and said that another of our trustees, who I won't name, he was not doing well. And in fact, had been restricted to a wheelchair and didn't have much time left on earth with us here. And that, because of all of that, was really down and depressed. So my friend suggested that I invite this trustee to campus and that we give him a little golf cart tour around the campus, kind of a trip down memory lane to brighten his spirits a bit. Let me tell you, it wasn't easy with him in a wheelchair, but we managed to do it. We got him to campus, and we got him in a golf cart, and we started doing this tour around campus. And he was an older gentleman, and he had been at UNLV right from the beginning. So we got to show him land that he helped acquire for the campus, buildings that he helped to build, and we talked with him about the impact that all of that had and how it influenced new things that we're doing, like the launch of the medical school. We were, in a sense, helping him to see that his legacy was secure, that in fact he had a legacy and that it was secure, that he had done good for us, he had a lot of impact on the campus, and it would be long-lasting, a lasting echo in time for him. As you might expect, that entire golf cart ride was very emotional for our trustee, choking back tears throughout the ride. And then when we got safely back to the special vehicle that he had, For some reason, the quote popped into my head that's attributed to Sir Isaac Newton. If I've seen farther, it's because I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. So I kind of throw that quote out as we're getting him back in the van, and I explain to him, getting choked up myself, how he had said everything that he had done had set us up for greatness. He was the giant. We were standing on his shoulders. Needless to say, it was a very emotional ride and an ending to the afternoon for sure, but it was worth it for all of us, and definitely mission accomplished for him, helping him to see that his legacy was secure before he passed away a short time later. So, think about yourselves and think about your echo. As a healthcare professional, you won't just treat individual patients, you'll influence families, communities, even systems for generations to come. You'll not only directly impact patients' lives, but so many others in the process. You'll model care for other colleagues. You'll inspire the next generation of providers. You may even make discoveries that change the face of how we think about caring for people. The ripple effects of how you lead, how you show up, and how you serve, they'll be felt long after the moment has passed and even long after your career draws to an end. And so you can see that it is vitally important to think about how you lead, think about how you show up, and focus on how you serve every day, every patient, every person, every act, because you're building on that impact, your legacy, your echo. All right, so let me wrap up so we can get to the good stuff today. As you step into your next chapter, please remember these 3 themes, okay? Put people first, stay open to the pivot, and never forget that your work will echo far beyond what you can see. And that's an incredible opportunity in and of itself. People, pivot, echo. The people, pivot, and echo. After all, the world doesn't just need health professionals, it needs passionate health pioneers. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go out there, lead with purpose. Thank you.
And on behalf of Roseman, I want to thank you for those stirring words. And many of you know that our President Emeritus does some woodworking. I don't know if we can catch that. But one of the things that he does is make pens. And so we'd like to present you with this pen on behalf of Roseman, handmade by Dr. Harry Rosenberg. You can use that to sign all the books that you're going to sell.
Oh my God, thank you. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
And now, the moment that you've all been waiting for, the awarding of the degrees.
President Kaufman, will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please rise? President Kaufman, the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees in course of study by successfully completing the Bachelor of Science in Nursing curriculum offered by Roseman University of Health Sciences and have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees to be awarded the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree in recognition of their academic accomplishments. It is my honor to present them to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree with all the honors, privileges, rights, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please come forward to the stage to be recognized? Dr. Andrea LeClaire will read the names of the graduates.
Alfred Lord Aginaldo. Stacy Aldana. Alyssa Marie Amata. Sade Bagley. Trinae Baker. Geraldine Batalon. Reese August Birchie. Jaslyn Bajorquez. James Burris. John Casey. Megan Chamberlain. Alexis Bray Coda. Jonathan Cross. Anna Cunningham. Sean Dong. Jessica Donis. Elisa Driscoll. Kelly Caden Entz. Georgina Yasmin Gaddy. Lizette Guerrero. Bridget Corky Hammond. Mackenzie Harkey. Jocelyn Hernandez. Anastasia Shu. Cassandra Jones. Nicole Kaufman. Getachew Malise. Asif Mia. Rebecca Mivshek. Jayreen Moniz. Juliet Naji. Riza Faye Pata. Romar Papa. Alida Raguindon. Maxine Rodriguez. Dakota Rossi. Kyrie Sampson. Kylie Shea. Adva Solomon. Azalea Stamps. Sante Thomas. Mariella Tabayan. Brenda Torres Chavez. Fatma Turi. Vin Tran. Haley Drew Villarreal. Mecca Wilburn.
President Kaufman? Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner degree please rise? President Kaufman, the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees in course of study by successfully completing the Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner curriculum offered by Roseman University of Health Sciences, and have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees to be awarded the Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner degree in recognition of their academic accomplishments. It is my honor to present them to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner degree with all the honors, privileges, rights, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner degree please come forward to the stage to be recognized? Dr. Andrea LeClaire will read the names of the graduates.
Nicole Cheney. Mila Dago. Lauren Lopez. Eduardo Trujillo. Zuwen Wang.
Will all the nurses in the house please rise, and all the graduate nurses, please? You're going to raise your right hands. Yes. If we have any nurses in the house, please stand as well. We're going to recite the nursing oath, which is on page 2 of your program. Raise your right hand and we will say it together. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to practice professional nursing with all my skill and the understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status of those entrusted to my care, sparing no effort to preserve quality of life, alleviating suffering, and to promote health as affirmed by the person. I will respect at all times the dignity and beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action which may endanger health, life, or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the profession. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Dr. Kaufman. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree please rise? President Kaufman, the candidates here have qualified in all respects for degrees in the course of study by successfully completing the Doctor of Pharmacy curriculum offered by Roseman University of Health Sciences College of Pharmacy, and have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees to be awarded the degree in recognition of their academic accomplishments. It is my honor to present them to you on behalf of Dean Fannin.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the Doctor of Pharmacy degree with all the honors, privileges, rights, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree please come forward to the stage to be hooded and recognized? Please stop briefly near the podium to take a picture with Dr. Kaufman. Faculty designated to assist with the hooding are asked to come forward for the hooding at this time. Dr. Mark DeSerbo will read the names of the graduates. Dr. Michelle Hahn and Dr. Evan Williams will hood the graduates.
Dr. Amana Risal Almasan. Dr. Fatma Rajha Al-Shilwa. Dr. Zara Rajha Al-Shilwa. Dr. Zainab Rajha Al-Shilwa. Dr. Mark Louis Santos Aquino. Dr. Kyle Arp. Dr. Landon Max Barker. Dr. Gurma Belatau Belacho. Dr. Lydia Baraki. Dr. Memory Simone Kane. Dr. Sammy Chung. Dr. Nicholas Christopher Baus Cook. Dr. Skylar Marie Corbett. Dr. Yinping Chue. Dr. Killian Deers. Dr. Kent Lewis Doe. Dr. Trisha Jeline Concepcion Domingo. Dr. Tamara Donaldson. Dr. Royce Fabella. Dr. Lillian Marie Flesher. Dr. Marcelo Daniel Garcia. Dr. Anahit Gasabian. Dr. Daniel Gabriel Seber. Dr. Megan Christine Godfrey. Dr. Aaron Hall Teresiano. Dr. Youssef Magdi Hennen. Dr. Tyler Marcellus Hill. Dr. Vanessa Natalie Hill. Dr. Brandon Dak Ho. Dr. Izraya Hokulani Dumlau Hodson. Dr. Brian Huynh. Dr. Lillian Huynh. Dr. Celine Rita Jabro. Dr. Soren Jang. Dr. Kelsey Angelique Velasquez Jimenez. Dr. Samardeep Singh Johal. Dr. Molly Elise Jordan. Dr. Gabriel Edward Kellish. Dr. Ahmed Isa Kadra. Dr. Lynette Melody Khalil. Dr. Ava Klein. Dr. Pudsarani Larpjalern. Dr. Leandro Santos Laos. Dr. Matthew Allen Lee. Dr. Sandy Levy. Dr. Jingmin Lin. Dr. Joanne Liu. Dr. Anessa Lopez. Dr. Ivan Lopez. Dr. Chianlin Evelyn Mai. Dr. Elisa May Cachero Marquez. Dr. Karina Maroney. Dr. Robin Danielle McDowell Ingram. Dr. Tatiana Melnick. Dr. Saif Yesser Mohammed. Dr. June Sik Nam. Dr. Lean Vanessa Gongang. Dr. Uin Chow Tok Nui. Dr. James Kiam Nguyen. Dr. Shane Tan Sang Nguyen. Dr. Sarah Naruzafar. Dr. Ann Pham. Dr. Sophia Julie Puck. Dr. Haneen Raffo. Dr. Chananat Sangchan. Dr. Yuchidan Yoshi Sanuk. Dr. Harshita Sharma. Dr. Corey Elaine Smith. Dr. Carrie Swagger Schumann. Dr. Arson Mike Topchan. Dr. Johnny Vachuama Vang. Dr. Ebony Claire Villarete. Dr. Claudia Nicole Visca. Dr. Camilla Khan Vu. Dr. Naveed Yousefia. Dr. Sanja Kasilian Zabala. Dr. Randy Zhao.
Well, I was going to say pharmacy graduates, please stand, but you're already standing. Pharmacists in the audience may also stand for the oath, which can be found on page 2 of your program. Raise your right hand and recite the oath along with me. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will treat all patients with dignity and respect and will not discriminate against any patient. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I'm entrusted by the public. Congratulations. Please be seated.
President Kaufman. Will the candidates for the Advanced Education in Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics certificate please rise? President Kaufman, the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for residency certificates and degrees in course of study by successfully completing the Advanced Education in Orthodontics and Dental Facial Orthopedics curriculum offered by the Roseman University of Health Sciences College of Dental Medicine, and have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees to be awarded the Advanced Education in Orthodontics and Dental Facial Orthopedics certificate in recognition of their academic accomplishments, it is my honor to present them to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the Advanced Education in Orthodontics and Dental Facial Orthopedics certificate with all the honors, privileges, rights, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Will the candidates for the Advanced Education in Orthodontics and Dental Facial Orthopedic certificate please come forward to the stage to be recognized? Dr. Glenn Roberson will read the names of the graduates.
Dr. Anna Ajay. Dr. Derek James Bush. Dr. Kyle Thomas Cousino.
Thanks, Dad.
Sorry. Dr. Benjamin Taylor Hostetter. Dr. Diasia Iliopoulos. Dr. Elon Kabud. Dr. Hiral Rakolia. Dr. Eileen Fatima Shah Khan. Dr. Edgar Tilley. Dr. Hui Tran.
Hi, Mom.
Oh.
I'd like to congratulate my colleagues from the Advanced Education in Orthodontics and Dental Facial Orthopedics. Would you please join me in the dentist pledge? And if there's any dentists in the audience that would like to join us, we'd appreciate having you. Please repeat after me after you raise your right arm. I, Dr. Rick Stevens, as a member of the dental profession, will keep this pledge and these stipulations. I understand and accept that my primary responsibility is to my patients, and I shall dedicate myself to render to the best of my ability the highest standard of oral health care and to maintain a relationship of respect and confidence. Therefore, let all come to me safe in the knowledge that their total health and well-being are my first considerations. I shall accept the responsibility that, as a professional, my competence rests on continuing the attainment of knowledge and skill in the arts and sciences of dentistry. I acknowledge my obligation to support and sustain the honor and integrity of the profession and to conduct myself in all endeavors such that I shall merit the respect of patients, colleagues, and my community. I further commit myself to the betterment of my community for the benefit of all society. I shall faithfully observe the principles of ethics and code of professional conduct set forth by the profession. All this I pledge with pride in my commitment to the profession and the public which it serves. Congratulations.
All right. Now I'm going to ask all of our graduates to stand for the Tassel ceremony. You are no longer students or residents. You are graduates. Graduates, are you ready? Are you ready to start your career and make great contributions to society? Whatever you do, be sure to give back to your families, be sure to give back to your community, and certainly be sure to give back to Roseman University. Graduates, you may now turn your tassels from the right side to the left side. Congratulations. You may be seated. We will now have graduate commentary from one of our graduates, Ms. Dante Thomas, College of Nursing, class of 2025.
Good afternoon, Roseman University graduates, faculty, staff, family, and friends. I want to begin with the completely obvious statement, but one that you will not get sick of. You made it. So certain parts of this speech will be interactive. First, I want you all who are able to stand to your feet. Everybody. Yeah. Okay, so as we stand, we're just gonna bounce. We're gonna bounce up and down. You're not jumping, just bouncing, kind of like you're on a trampoline, but not jumping. And then as you do that, we're gonna roll our shoulders back. Okay, thank you. Go ahead and take your seats. That was a short practice in rebounding. Rebounding helps stimulate lymphatic drainage. When you have time, look it up and maybe add a few bounces to your day. Today, we graduate as road runners, tiny, fast, and beautiful, yet efficient and capable of flight. Today, we have the opportunity to leave here and make a positive impact in the world with safe, effective, efficient, equitable, timely, patient-centered care. As we move into our careers, it's only right that we take a look back. Whether called to prescribe and dispense, fix and maintain healthy mouths, or to assess and intervene, our past did not begin the day we enrolled at Roseman. Answering a call to become a healthcare professional is not simple. None of us could have made it this far if only doing it for a simple, singular desire like money or clout. Achieving a BSN, PharmD, MSN FNP, or AEO-DO over the course of 18, 24, or 36 months requires a student to have a grand, unnatural desire and the willingness to serve others. Now, we can use our degrees to make the world a healthier place. But getting here was no cakewalk. Our classrooms were our teachers as we received a competency-based education through a block curriculum. We then actively and collaboratively learned through our assessments and early clinical experiences. So, give yourself a round of applause. we mastered Roseman's 6-point mastery learning model. We all had to utilize many spaces to get here, from study pods to study rooms, to study corrals, to Starbucks, to breakout rooms, to Zooms, to your couch, your floor, your kitchen table, your desk, or your bed. Wherever you had to be, there was information that you had to retain in order to graduate from Roseman University. Along with studying, there were behavioral changes and even lifestyle modifications that we made to complete our journeys through school. No late nights, less unhealthy eating, and hopefully no unhealthy relationships. In conquering our Roseman education, we became more polished, poised, and focused only on allowing ourselves time for necessities. Some of us had to move away from home or stay away from home often, stacking up miles to use on future vacations. And we thank our support systems for helping us through. Now, I want you all to yell the names of 2 people in your support system. Grams and Bryce. I hope you in the audience heard your name, and if not, a graduate will remind you of the shout out later. As we look back, I challenge you to look forward. We have graduated. We have reached the base camp 1 in the Mount Kilimanjaro of our lives, but soon the real work begins. We will obtain, maintain, and retain licenses. We may have to wake up early and or go to sleep late in the name of other people's lives. We may experience compassion fatigue, burnout, or work-related injuries to our minds or bodies, but never forget your willingness to serve. As you move forward, stay mindful, be aware of your surroundings, and sustain your solid support system. Today, we become a part of the elite ranks of Roseman grads, here to make the world a better place while achieving self-actualization. Never forget where you came from and use that as fuel to drive you to where you're going. Thank you, Roseman University, graduates, faculty, staff, family, and friends.
Thank you so much for those remarks. We are coming to the end of our ceremony. I want to thank everyone for coming. Your attendance and support have helped make this a memorable occasion. I ask our guests to please remain seated until the entire procession has left the auditorium. Those sitting on the stage will exit first, followed by our faculty and graduates. Dr. Charles Lacey will now close with the benediction.
Thank you. Well, let's end the way we started, with a feeling of great gratitude and grace. Let me say these words that I hope you'll carry with you, and all of your family will carry with you. So as graduates, may the sun warmth remind you of shared hope. The wind whisper, carry joy to every slope, and rivers teach resilience as we grow. May laughter rise like birds in the morning light, and gratitude and root deep like seeds in the soil. Let seasons guide us in change and find grace in earth's embrace, our common place. So go forth with hearts as open as the sky, and hands that sow compassion far and nigh. In every step, let wonder and wander be your song, for this is a dance that we all belong. Thank God, amen, ashe, shalom, joy to all, and congratulations, class of 2025.